From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Tisha Powell. We start with some breaking news after 2 parents are formally charged with second-degree murder in the connection with the suspected starvation death of their 5-year-old son. 33-year-old Marlon Paralou and 27-year-old Rainisha Young were indicted on by grand jury earlier today. They are facing charges of second-degree murder and possession with intent to distribute. The child weighed only 19 pounds when he died. He was bedridden and apparently never left the house, according to investigators. Our WAFB team has been following this case, and we'll have the latest details for you coming up in later shows. 15-year-old Malik Liggins is now being charged as an adult after law enforcement arrested him for his involvement with a shooting that happened over the weekend during a Mardi Gras parade, leaving 6 people injured, including himself. He now faces multiple charges, including attempted second-degree murder. East Feliciana Parish Sheriff Jeff Travis says Philip Williams was also arrested this morning in connection with the shooting. He says more arrests are expected to come. Also, a wife and her husband were found dead following an altercation in Woodville. The Wilkinson County Sheriff's Office says that Melinda Andrews and Lafayette Hunter were found dead at their home on Ford Street Friday morning. The man you see on the screen, 21-year-old Brandon Andrews, was taken into custody when police arrived on the scene. He was Melinda's son and Lafayette's stepson. Deputies found a gun and a child at the house unharmed. The child was released to other family members following the arrest. Just ahead, a check of your evening forecast with Jeff Morrow. All right, let's take a look at our Sky 9 camera. We have been dealing with some really cold weather, but we're hoping for some warmer temperatures. Jeff Morrow, can you deliver?
We delivered today. Mid-60s for many locations today. Felt pretty nice outside. Bright sunshine as well. So hardly any complaints once we got out of the cold morning start. 64 right now at Baton Rouge Metro Airport. A bit breezy. You can see some wind gusts upwards of 17 miles per hour. The flags at the old ferry landing certainly blowing here this afternoon. You'll notice for the next 6 hours we'll be falling gradually through the 60s into the 50s. So maybe not quite as cold of an evening ahead. We'll see mostly clear skies. Maybe a buildup of clouds late this evening as we wait the approach of our next cold front. That'll be starting to move in Tuesday night. So much so it'll have some moisture to play with, and that'll allow for some shower action to start to trigger as we get deeper into the night. So overnight rain is expected in the forecast. There's no worries about severe weather, no worries about flood concerns. So this is probably going to be more of that soothing rain for you, help you go to sleep, that kind of thing. Here's a look at futurecast as we fast forward to noon tomorrow. You see the cloud cover continuing to build here early afternoon, keeping things mainly dry through the day. It's as we get into the evening hours on Tuesday, rain chances start to elevate, and you'll see a likely chance of rain in the forecast once we get into those pre-dawn hours on Wednesday as the cold front begins to move through. So the front is through by the time we get towards really the rush hour on Wednesday morning. We'll still have some residual wet slick streets around, but the rain itself will be well east of Baton Rouge by the time we get towards daybreak tomorrow, or Wednesday, excuse me. And then as we go towards Wednesday afternoon, we'll already start to see some of this cloud cover beginning to clear. Temperatures will take a dip behind this front, but we're not expecting a significant dip. So you can see how we're going to top out near or right at 70 degrees for Tuesday afternoon. Daytime highs then come back down into the 50s for Wednesday and Thursday. And we do have maybe what looks to be a light freeze for Thursday morning. Looks to be kind of along and north of the interstate corridor where we would have that freeze potential. So we're taking care of people, pets, and plants this time around, not worrying about the pipes. So comfortable temperatures in the forecast for tomorrow. And again, the majority of that rain, which is expected to be less than half of an inch for most, is expected to occur overnight Tuesday into Wednesday.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Well, that's all the time we have for now. Be sure to join us again in 25 minutes for 9 News at 4 on WAFB.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.